Hey guys, it's Katie, and today I am at Quilly's Magnolia RV Park in Vicksburg, Mississippi, the park that started it all. And today I'm going to show you my plans for the expansion, as well as the construction that has actually started, the progress that we've made so far. And I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks, or just what my process has been, and hopefully that can help you if you guys are looking to expand your RV park. If you guys watched my goals for 2023 video, you know that one of my goals for the new year was adding bigger, roomier spots here in Vicksburg for people who wanted to stay for maybe a longer stay for a week, or who just wanted some extra space to spread out. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below, where I talk about my goals that I've made for my RV parks, and I give you some tips and tricks if you want to make your own goals as well. I think it's a good video to watch. For now, let's go on to the RV park. So one of the first things that we did when we knew that we were going to do the expansion is we hired a landscape architect. We actually started working with them, I believe, in February of 2022. It was important with us to work with somebody who had a lot of RV park design experience and who had made several parks before, so they would know the best angles, the best spacing in between spots, how to curve the roads to make it easier for these big RVs to go through. And so we worked with like a landscape architect who specializes in RV parks to come up with a plan for our park. We actually ended up working with Outdoor Design Group, which is a landscape architecture firm that specializes in doing RV parks. So they have tons of experience with what guests look for, what the business standards are, and I thought that they did a fantastic job with our expansion here. I'm going to actually link their website in the link below. I just think they're so good, and I would recommend them 1,000 times over. Actually, they were so good that I hired them to also do Quilly's Big Fish, so big things are coming there as well. After we had the final design of the project, we were actually ready to move on, hire a contractor, and get the engineered plans done. So unfortunately, this was a very lengthy process. There was a lot of missed deadlines, a lot of back and forth with the engineer. It was a little bit difficult, but I was able to hire a pretty good construction company, and they've been very good at communicating. They have been like realistic about what's going on with the project, and so far it's been a dream working with them. I would say that it's been a good experience so far. One thing that I just want to talk about, the permitting stuff that we went through and with like hiring the engineer and all of that, is that it's incredibly helpful if you can have a pre-design meeting, or even take the final design to the city where you're trying to build and just see if they have any problems, if they see any problems that might happen, because they are going to be invaluable and it'll make the process so much smoother. One thing that happened with us is, even though we did have the pre-design meetings with the city and I did send them, they still found problems in the end. So it was a little bit of a longer process than we anticipated. Something to keep in mind is, honestly, this is just part of the process. When bureaucracy is going on, it takes a little bit longer than you might think, and you're probably going to have to make more adjustments than you originally thought. One thing that I am disappointed about is that this process took so long that we're now in the wet season, and it's really rainy and really wet here. And so even though the construction has started, we've been stalled, but I'm going to show you everything that we have done so far. Well, Bessie, it's cold outside, but I have taken you to the site that we are renovating. And as you can see here, there's been a lot of work that's happened. What happened is, this used to be a huge grass field, and as you can see, we've taken off quite a bit of dirt. It's all piled up over there. Right now, we are actually waiting for the field to be able to drain a little bit more, because there's a possibility that some of this dirt is like bad dirt, which means it's dirt that has a really high clay content, or that won't be able to compact down correctly, which will lead to future problems with drainage. So we're gonna have to dry out a little bit before we know. After it's dried out and we're able to complete the dirt work, then we're gonna be adding paved roads, and we're gonna be putting concrete pads for each of the spots. And this is actually only gonna take a few months, and we're still waiting on our electrical panels that I ordered in March of last year, but after we get all that together, we will be in business. I'm really excited to document the progress that we are making along the way of this construction, and I'm going to be doing some follow-up videos here along the way, just talking about the progress. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the exciting updates that are hopefully going to be happening within the next few weeks. I really think we're going to get things going. Another improvement that we're making is we're actually going to be widening the entrance, and you can see right here where we are going to be widening the road. It's actually going to be quite a bit wider, and it's going to make it easier for the angles for no matter like what directions you come. If you're coming or going, it's going to make it a lot easier for big RVs to get in and out. In the existing park, we're able to widen the roads a little bit. That just makes it more comfortable for bigger rigs coming in, and we were able to install more of a storm drain as well. Our hope is that in the future, we're going to be able to actually close off our entire drainage ditch, and I think that that will give like a really nice finish to the park. Sorry guys, I had to get out of the rain. It was a little bit too wet for me, but something that I want to know is, what is something that you guys look for in a modern RV park? What is a must-have that you have? Brooklyn?
Definitely a playground.
A playground? Yeah, that's a good shout. For Brooklyn, a playground is important for her. Something that I really appreciate is I have a dog, so if there's a dog park or if there is an area for me to walk the dog so he can get some exercise, I really appreciate having that in an RV park. What about you, Leo?
Good internet.
Good internet. All three of those we have at our park, y'all. Back to our park. We've gone over the progress that we've made, over what's going to happen in the future. In the next few weeks, I think that we're going to actually be able to make a lot of progress on the dirt work, and we're going to be documenting that along the way. I can't wait to bring you guys on the journey with me, and be sure to follow along, like and subscribe, do all the things that help the algorithm. And I'm Katie, and I am still at Quilly's.